Hello everyone. My name is Ghost Wolf Alpha, back at another stream tonight. How y'all do tonight, chat? I hope you're all doing well. If not, I hope this stream helps cheers you up. Today is Tuesday, October 29th, 2024. And of course, for the game I chose, today is Star Trek Online. Now, I'm sorry about not streaming last night. I wasn't feeling all that well. Gotta love winter. Really do. Anyway, where we last left off, I got done with a whole bunch of... Hey Yoza, how you doing? I got done with a whole bunch of basically patrol missions that would have just taken just too long for us to do on stream in my opinion. Wait till you have to shovel 5 feet of snow. Then... then you can say that you love winter. Okay, now where we're heading off, heading into a mission called, as you can see by the title, The Measure of Morality. It's going to be dealing with the Excalbians, so let's get started, shall we? Okay, I have to get the game popping up here, and I'll get the music going. Let's go with... Let's go with this, the best of the 80s. Okay, long range system of the Trailia system. Okay, let me get this popped up again. Okay, there we go. That way you can hear what it said instead of just... There we go.
The long-range sensor arrays in the Trailia system went offline recently. Last thing they picked up before that happened was a Borg scout ship. I'm heading to Trailis now to investigate. If this is the beginning of a new Borg incursion, I could use some backup. Meet me there as soon as you can.
Alright. It's a whole bunch of stuff with Star Trek Picard. With how this is, also whoever decided to do
Until
that.
next time.
There we go. And since we're already here, let's begin part 1 of this.
Thanks for coming. Been a while.
So,
You look
ships
well.
deployed.
Considering what I hear about your exploits, that's an impressive feat. Back to business. Spotting a Borg scout here made a lot of people nervous, and with good reason.
I can imagine.
So, some old friends called in a favor, and here I am. I came here looking for Borg, but the real problem turned out to be sabotage. Orion smugglers fouled up the long-range array, but they left the short-range sensors intact. I've plenty of evidence from the sensor logs to turn over to Alliance officials.
And the Borg?
Still a concern. If they're sizing up this quadrant as an incursion zone, we need to know about it. I have a few ideas on upgrading the sensor arrays, making them harder to disable and better at spotting Borg. Beam me over and we can sort out the details.
Very well, stand by for transport.
With your assistance, I can complete the modifications quickly.
Stop.
Good. Now that we have a working array, our next step will be initiating the new security protocols. Hold on. Are you seeing this? The long-range sensors just lit up like a Dabo table.
Analysis?
Reading a massive energy surge. We're being scanned. Something's overriding all our control systems, attempting to bypass.
Shields up, brace for impact.
Warning, ship is under attack.
What the? And there we go. Oh, that was fun.
that was
Yeah,
unpleasant.
spin
Still,
is
no damage
right.
reports, no casualties.
Where are we?
Scanning. This is unexpected.
It's not another time anomaly, it's just an anomaly. Okay, care to enlighten us?
According to astrometrics, we were catapulted several hundred light years from Trailus to the Excalbia system.
Excalbia. I seem to recall a few space legends about this place.
Here's some facts to go along with those legends. In the 23rd century, Excalbians abducted the USS Enterprise and subjected some of her crew to a series of combats. Some sort of morality test.
I don't like the looks of this. Is it possible we're here for the same reason?
Feels that way to me. I doubt they dragged us all the way out here to have a ractogeno and talk about baseball. There's one way to find out for sure. Hail them and see what they want.
Okay, lots of atmospheric interference on Excalbia. We can't establish comms.
I can boost the signal once the ship is in a standard orbit. Assuming the Excalbians are in a talking mood, we should have answers soon.
Agreed. Helm, take us into standard orbit over Excalbia. Let's boost.
We are receiving your signal. On behalf of the Excalbian people, I bid you welcome.
Forgive me, sir. I wasn't expecting to speak with Abraham Lincoln.
Yes, I suppose that would be a bit of a surprise. You'll pardon me for that, I hope. Some time ago, I met and fought beside one of your own, Captain James Kirk. Under the circumstances, we felt seeing a familiar face would make this meeting go a little smoother.
I see. Why are we here, Mr. President?
That is a complicated matter, I'm afraid. I think it would be easier to discuss it face to face. We prepared a meeting ground on the surface of Excalbia. It meets your needs for atmosphere and climate, as I understand them. Will you join us there?
We accept your gracious invitation, Mr. President. We'll beam down at once. Take Tarsi with me.
Welcome, friends. I do hope the local climate is to your liking.
The climate's fine. It's our abduction that we have a problem with, friend.
My apologies. It was not an action of my choosing, I can assure you.
Your presence is required for a matter of great importance.
Greater than conversations with dead presidents?
Long ago, the two of us were involved in a study, if you will.
An evaluation of two concepts, good and evil. The initial results were ultimately inconclusive.
The debate has continued since that time.
We now seek a final resolution.
What does that have to do with
Okay,
us?
I'm gonna have to change up the music. Give me a
You have been
minute.
chosen as advocates for the concept of good.
But you will not face it alone.
Hold on. There we go. Muting it.
Hello.
now.
Looks like we have a lot of work to do here.
That's putting it mildly.
Let's go 90s rock. Mind you, every time I press play on the list, it goes random. Okay, there we go.
You have questions. I will attempt to clarify our intentions.
Okay, we're listening.
In this trial, you will be accompanied by associates that we have created for you. You will confront a variety of situations in opposition to evil forces. Your actions will be judged, as will those of your opponents. The prevailing concept will guide us as a people. We shall pursue the virtues of good, or the vices of evil.
Why have you chosen violence as a means to evaluate the concepts?
We find violent conflicts produce pure examples of good and evil. They provide the best results to evaluate and judge.
Okay, and if we refuse to participate in this trial?
Failure to participate will be seen as your endorsement of the supremacy of evil. The trial will then conclude with a judgment in favor of evil, and our subsequent pursuit of the concept as a guiding principle.
Fight or evil wins by default. That's not much of a choice.
The trial awaits you. Proceed through the portal behind me when you are prepared.
Okay, let's get this over with.
I think we need to be cautious when dealing with the Excalbians. They're a lot like Q, minus a sense of humor. Fashion sense could use a little work, too.
Indeed. Recommendations?
For now, I say we play their game and stay in one piece. Look for opportunities to swing things in our favor. Our new teammate here might have some insight into the situation as well.
Good point. Anything you'd like to add, Commander?
Michael Burnham, of the USS Discovery.
The Discovery, Crossfield. Served with distinction, reported missing in action.
Judging by your uniforms, I'd say I'm in the future. The last thing I remember was preparing for battle with my crew, and the crew of the Enterprise. Since we're having this discussion, I'm guessing we won that fight. My apologies, my memory's a bit fuzzy. Possibly a side effect of whatever brought me here.
Indeed, welcome to 2411, Commander.
Over 150 years. Fascinating. Right. I'll catch up later, assuming we get through this trial in one piece. To address your original question, I wish I had all the answers, but I know as much as you do. Going through this trial will give us the chance to conduct some tests of our own, learn more about them and the situation here.
Agreed. Let's not keep the omnipotent beings waiting then.
Take heart, my friends. Yarnik has a forceful personality, but his voice is not the only one heard here. There are many Excalbians who would embrace virtues before vices.
It's good to have allies.
Well said. And as one of your allies here, I have a warning for you. The trials are drawn from your past experiences and records, but they will not be identical recreations. There will be alterations to test your responses and those of your opponents. Expect the unexpected.
Thank you for the information.
Please accompany me.
Okay, first portal.
Beyond that portal, the first trial awaits. Good luck, my friends.
My tricorder's showing a Class M tropical biome. By the look of things, this world is under attack. I'm reading a lot of weapons fire from several locations in the area.
This is Brea 3. I've been here before. During this battle, in fact.
This is a safe position for now, but that could change soon. We need to get to cover fast. I see a plaza ahead. And casualties. Enemy forces may be in the area.
Ready weapons and move out.
This didn't happen long ago. Some of the bodies are still warm. When did this take place, originally? I don't recognize the uniforms on these Vulcans.
They aren't Vulcans, they're Romulans.
Romulans? You're serious? Those are Romulans. This is a lot to take in.
Romulans are an offshoot of Vulcans who left after the time of awakening.
The Romulans are... I clearly have a lot of catching up to do. But the middle of a war zone isn't an ideal place for a history lesson.
Agreed.
These Romulans are Tal Shiar, members of a covert military intelligence force. The list of enemies is long. Any number of them could be responsible for this attack.
In this case, it's Reman partisans.
This one was killed by heavy plasma weaponry. Strange. I'm also reading trace amounts of several exotic particles in the area. Antiproton, tachyon. Whoever else was in this fight used some extremely advanced weapons.
Sounds like Iconian weaponry.
Makes sense. The The Iconians were allies of the Tal Shiar at this time. They were probably fighting at their side. This may be one of the unexpected changes Lincoln warned us about. Iconians arriving here early.
That's an unpleasant thought.
Some kind of constructs. They're using anti-proton weapons.
Arrows.
Those were Iconians?
Not quite there. They were heralds, harbingers of things to come.
Heralds are augmented servants of the Iconians. They were used primarily as shock troops. We've encountered them before, but if they're here now, things are worse than expected. There's a tactical force field blocking our way. That looks like the emitter over there. Should be simple enough to destroy it.
Let's take it out and move onward.
Tal Shiar and Heralds fighting Reman combat squads. Wonderful.
So, these Remans, they're on our side. Good to know.
Come on. Thank you.
You there! I would speak with you.
Ah, there's Opasek.
Your timing is fortuitous, my old friend. My resistance forces are closing in on Hakiv's laboratory.
I need to adjust
But
the
he has
microphone.
opened an Iconian gate.
There we go.
The Iconians have sent their minions to aid Hakiv. But all is not lost. We can still stop them. The lab is not far from here. If we can fight our way past the guards, we can put an end to all this. And Hakiv.
Yes, let's find and stop Hakiv.
Looks like there's another tactical force field blocking the way. This Hakiv really doesn't want to be interrupted, does he?
Delaying tactics. Let's find and destroy the shield emitters quickly.
It may not be in an obvious place. Check the nearby buildings and rooftops.
Okay, that is a good point. Spread out and signal to the group if you spot one. And I see one right there.
Excellent. Hakiv has holed up in the south like the cornered vermin he is. Once we're near his position, I can set up a jamming field to prevent him from beaming out. Then we can bring him to justice.
You might be able to block transporters, Opasek, but I doubt you can block a functional Iconian gate. As long as that remains open, Hakiv will be able to escape. Deal with the gate first, then we can talk about justice all you want.
Agreed, let's shut that gate down. Yeah, that is definitely an issue. Got another one. Grenade. Here's the next one.
Ambush! Look out!
Okay, let's just pop in our solar gateway.
Obasek, so good of you to join us today. I've dreamed of ridding the galaxy of your stench for some time. And now, with the Iconians at my side, that dream shall become a reality.
This ends now, Hakiv. No amount of Iconian or Tal Shiar scum will stop me. Blood calls for blood.
We have bigger problems. The Iconian gate is still online, remember? Hakiv can bring in Iconian reinforcements as long as it is.
Then let's shut it down. Keep Hakiv and his forces busy while we work, or this trial will end real soon. And not in our favor.
Understood, you'll have the time you need, Commander.
Taking fire over here.
Sorry about that.
I need help at the gate to close.
do you think I'm doing? There we go.
He has us now. Spread out. Find him.
You think you've stopped me? The Iconians already know. They know everything.
I don't care. Blood calls for blood, Hakiv.
No, not like this. You're better than this. If you do this, it won't be justice. It'll be murder. You don't have to do this.
He must pay for what he's...
Ariete!
Alright, what's the call? Help Obasek or catch Hakiv?
Obasek's in bad shape. He needs field surgery right now, or he's not going to make it. I can't do this alone. I'll need your help to save him.
Hakiv's getting away. If he leaves through a gateway, he could return with enough Iconians to finish us off. Do you want to pursue him?
We need to save Obasek. He's too valuable as a friend and an ally. What?
Rest easy, friends. This part of the trial has reached its conclusion. There's a portal nearby. Use it to return to Yarnek. He wishes to review the results of the trial.
Very well. Let's see what he has to say about all this. And through the portal. Oh, this does not look good.
At a critical moment, you move to save Obasek's life. Because of this, Hakiv escapes and convinces the Iconians to pursue a scorched earth assault on their enemies. Billions more die in the following war as a result. An intriguing choice, to be sure.
It was a hard choice, but I stand by my decision.
To callously leave an ally to die upon the battlefield is not the mark of a strong soul. Saving the life of a comrade in the fight against evil was a brave and noble act, one worthy of praise rather than scorn.
The trial continues. Proceed through the nearby portal when you are ready to begin the next evaluation.
Very well.
Come this way for your next trial.
Any idea where we are?
This is the Anorax, a Krenim vessel built for temporal war.
Yes, some of this tech is very advanced, most likely from the future. Anorex was heavily modified after a scientist named Noy stole it from Kiana Station.
Got a bad feeling about this.
Damage control teams. Ships being under fire.
This looks like some kind of command station.
Oh, great.
Secure the area. You might be able to find useful data here.
Okay, let's start over here. Recap was talking about
My
Admiral
plan
Lita.
to recruit Admiral Lita to the Temporal Liberation Front was a success. Keeping her loyalty, however, is quite challenging. Like so many Terrans, her dreams of empire are strong. As long as those dreams remain in her reality, our partnership shall continue. The moment her dream takes hold in our reality, my reality, then the honeymoon, as they say, is over.
Alright, close that log. Let's go with this one. Hello.
The petty squabbles over the Tox Utat have become tiresome. First Krog, and now Azure and Boratus. They growl and demand and threaten to depart over the artifact like petulant children. If it were not a critical element of my plans, I would have left it on Ryza, along with the corpses of Picard and his charming thief.
Alright, next one.
The Sphere Builders grow suspicious of my inquiries. I believe they begin to realize what my ultimate goal is, what I shall do once this war is won. Today, at Procyon 5, I will undo what the Alliance has done to them, to me, to my family. I will bring back my wife and child. All of this is for them, and no one will stop me.
And last one, Krog.
Krog becomes impatient, despite her successful recovery of the Tox Utat and the restoration of the Nakul Star. She wants more. She wants revenge. It is tempting to use the Tox Utat on Sol, on Vulcan, on every star in the Alliance, but I have a better use for it at Procyon 5. Nakul vengeance shall have to wait.
Right.
Funny, I've been to Procyon 5. It's unremarkable. In our time, at least. Looks like things change considerably in the next century.
Indeed, we're in the middle of the final battle in a temporal war.
And on the bridge of the enemy flagship, no less. Judging by the look of things, the battle may not be going well for this temporal liberation front.
Agreed.
We should leave. By now, we've been detected by their security systems. And I'd rather not be around when they send combat teams to retake the bridge.
Good point. Let's move out, Commander.
There's a turbo lift down this way.
Not again. Here we go.
This door here.
Oh, because it just remembered? I know, I jammed it up by fighting dilithium right this second. Don't worry, it'll happen again because I'll be doing it one more time.
I'm detecting a massive buildup of temporal energy ahead.
Yeah, along with multiple life forms, all armed.
Nice try, but you're done.
Oh, no you don't.
You haven't seen the last of me!
Of course. That catch line. Usually catchphrase.
I see him. Noise on the upper platform.
Okay, go.
Waste time as you see fit, Roman. It will be for naught.
Oh, not again. Oh great, it's the distortion again. There's on the distortion, then back on here. Another distortion, really? There we go. Also, I'm thinking I need a different weapon. Let's break out the minigun. Okay, what direction? This way. Okay, where are you? There you two are.
History shows you have a habit of meddling in the affairs of others.
We believe it is time to break you of that habit.
Out again. There you go. Both down now.
Here to parley? Or shall we just start shooting at one another?
Let's speak first.
Apparently Daniels hasn't grown weary of plucking you out of time and sending you to vex me. How many times have I killed you now? 4? 5? Honestly, I've lost count. It doesn't matter. Before I kill you, again, understand this. After today, the Alliance ends forever, and you with it. Daniels won't be around to save you this time.
Stand down, Noi. Your insanity ends here, now.
I will fight this battle again and again until I stand victorious.
I understand the need to bring back the ones we've lost.
Living in the past is an exercise in futility.
I will not be defeated. I control time itself. Enough! I will erase you all!
You can't control time.
If anything, time controls us.
Weak, but wasted energy. His grief blinds him to things of logic and truth.
I'm so close! I won't let you win! The core is ready. I will end you and take my ship back in time.
You cannot stop our plan!
time I'll make sure you're never born, even if I have to shoot you in the cradle.
No! Husband, please! You don't
I usually
have
go
to
for the
do
most
this.
fun weapons, in my opinion.
How can this be? You were lost.
I'm here now, husband.
Wow, what a twist!
Why? Cloud.
Because this war needed to end, Noi.
Before it consumed us all. Noi was a danger to all life, even in the Dominion. I could no longer sit back and watch as the Alliance failed to stop him. Time and time again. And so, I have done what you could not. Now, we must destroy this vessel, so it can never be used again. Let us end this war, once and for all.
Do you think that will end the conflict?
She's got a point. Without Noi, without Anorex, the TLF will lack the power and leadership needed to fight the Alliance. The war will end. And who knows, maybe there'll be a chance at a lasting peace this time. Stranger things have happened.
True.
The situation could have been avoided. He was finished. You didn't need to execute him.
That's also true. The fight was over.
Maybe we can still do this the right way.
Go on.
This is a time ship. We should be able to generate a localized temporal spike and send ourselves back to a point before this whole situation goes too far. Let's finish this without resulting to cold-blooded murder.
I agree. Let's make things right here.
No! I've come too far. This time I'll make sure you're never born, even if I have to shoot you in the cradle.
No! Husband, please!
You don't have to do this.
Noi, look out! She's a changeling!
Solids are irrational, fearful creatures. You cannot be trusted.
Impossible! How dare you!
Okay. Let's talk to you, Noi.
You could have kept silent and let that thing execute me while wearing the face of my wife. But if you are willing to save my life now, perhaps you're willing to work toward making things right for all who have been lost.
An admirable goal.
Indeed. Very well. It appears the time has come. I speak for my forces, and I surrender. The Battle of Procyon 5 is over, and with it, the temporal war. I'm trusting you to do the right thing here. Don't make me regret that decision.
I will. You made the right choice, Noi.
I believe that will be enough for
awaits
this
our
trial,
return.
my friends. He will, no doubt, have things to discuss after observing your actions here.
Of that I have no doubt. Let's go.
Let's return.
The Founder ended one life to save trillions, yet you undid her efforts to save a dangerous enemy. The founder was killed. As a result, the Dominion falls to disarray, and the Herc invasion ravages 3 galactic quadrants before it is finally stopped.
I believe we did the right thing in the end.
To kill a man in cold blood, even an enemy, that comes with a terrible burden to bear for the executioner. Delivering Noi to justice was an admirable decision, one the founder could have easily made herself. Doing so would have saved not only her life, but the lives of many others as well.
Your participation in the trial has been informative thus far, but we require more data to make our decision. Another scenario has been prepared. Enter the portal when you are ready to begin.
You insist, and I'll be...
This way.
I'll be right back, everyone. I need a refill of my drink. I'll be right back real quick. And I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay, let's get to the next one, which is over there.
This place isn't familiar. Either of you know where we are?
I don't recognize it either. Commander?
I know where we are, I just don't know when. Knowing that's gonna make all the difference here, believe me. Let's take a look at those consoles and see if there's any useful information in them.
Okay, well, let's figure this out quickly.
Science Officer's log. ESOF 4 was a test site for Section 31's Project Daedalus. It appears to be abandoned. The planet's atmosphere is toxic to most life forms, but we were able to establish a safe work area and habitat. We've set up a plasma reactor to power the phase discriminators will need to capture the Red Angel. If the plan works, that is. If it doesn't, this may be my final log entry. This is a recent entry, but the area is deserted. We need to know more. Science Officer's log. Control found us. We fought valiantly, but Discovery wasn't a match for Control's Section 31 ships. What's left of her crashed, not far from here. Somehow, Saru and Tilly were able to transfer the sphere data to this location. But it's only a matter of time before Control figures that out and comes to collect its prize. I need to get the sphere data somewhere Control can't find it. To do that, I need the Red Angel. But the thing is, I can't trap the Red Angel without help. So I can only hope that someone from Discovery has survived, and they make it here before Control does. If Tilly was here, she'd be a font of optimism. But I know what that atmosphere can do. I don't think anyone else is going to make it. Logic suggests that I take steps to destroy the sphere data before it's too late. For now, I'm sticking with optimism. As Spock would say, there are always possibilities. Everything matches up to the point where Discovery crashes. That's where things change, and for the worse. Judging by the lack of survivors present, I think we have to finish what they started. If that's even possible.
Understood.
Do you have a question?
Tell us about Control.
Control is a sophisticated artificial intelligence created by Section 31. It was originally designed as a threat assessment program, but it evolved into something terrible. If it collects the sphere data, Control will pursue a path that ultimately leads to a complete loss of life in the galaxy, We cannot let that happen.
Alright, and tell us about this spear data.
The sphere was a life form. It was extremely old and collected a vast amount of invaluable data over the course of its life. It passed that information on to the crew of Discovery before it died. Control did everything it could to acquire the data, particularly the data on artificial intelligence. It wants that data to achieve sentience. If that happens, it's all over. Control will be unstoppable.
Well then, let's make sure that doesn't happen then.
We were so close to this. To failure. To death.
Okay, let's get...
We need to set up the phase discriminators at that console. Good. Now we need to prepare the stasis beams at that console. So far, so good. We need to use that console to prime the EMP next. Almost finished. Use that console to align the containment field.
Go?
We've set up the trap. Now all it needs is the bait. Me. You'll need to go back to the previous room, close the door, and turn off the vents.
And expose you to a toxic atmosphere?
Yes. Assuming things go as they did before, the Red Angel will appear in time to save my life. When that happens, activate the trap.
Very well. Good luck, Commander.
I've done all I can with these ancient phase discriminators.
We should have the power we need for this little stunt.
But we're only getting one shot, so make it count. No pressure.
Ready when
Yeah,
you
no
are.
pressure.
Right. Do it.
Initiate sequence on my mark. In 5, 4.
3, 2. Wait, abort! Do not engage. Picking up a massive surge of tachyon radiation.
She's here! Do it! Do it now!
Activate the phase discriminators. Activating EMP.
What are you doing? We don't have time for this. Discovery is gone. We have to deal with it ourselves. We have to stop Control now, or it all ends.
And now we have 2 burn-ups. That's gonna be interesting.
Agreed.
I get the feeling you were expecting someone else in that suit, Commander.
Yes. My mother. She designed the suit with my father and used it to escape a Klingon attack. In doing so, she learned how Control ended all life in the future. After that, she used the suit to try and stop that from happening. Clearly, in this reality, that task has fallen to me.
How can we help?
Transfer the sphere data to my suit so I can take it into the future, where Control can never find it. We need to act fast. Control is on its way here now. This needs to happen before it arrives.
Understood. Let's get to work. Now, there it is.
How?
Got a bad feeling about this.
The sensor log said Discovery went down with all hands.
I was right.
It's pointless.
Control's using members of Discovery's crew as shock troops. If I leave the field, I'll return to the future. You'll have to fight Control without me. Control can't be killed with regular weapons. You need to do something unconventional.
What do you think I'm trying to do?
Try to magnetize the floor. It'll disrupt it. Weaken it and lure it to me. I'll distract it while you give it a magnetic shock. It'll take several shocks to finish it for good.
Okay, where do I do it at? Guessing one of the consoles.
It's weakened.
There we go.
Get to the platform. I've got its attention. Quick! Magnetize the floor! It worked! Do it again! It's distracted! Give it another blast! Magnetize the floor again! Good! One more shock should finish it off!
Oh, I think I must have bugged it.
It's weakened! Lead it to the platform!
Yeah!
Hurry! Magnetize the floor! Finish it off! That's it! It's now! Ah! Control is using nanites to take over the future version of me. If that happens, it'll gain access to the sphere data.
What are our options?
I can try to inoculate future Burnham with my own nanites. This should prevent Control from accessing the sphere data through her, but it'll alter her biosignature. She won't be compatible with the suit if this works.
Commander Burnham?
Too risky. The suit could wind up trapped here. Given time, Control could find a way to access the sphere data. We need to think about destroying the data. Purge it from the suit before Control can access it.
I could do that, but losing that data, all of that knowledge gone forever. Consider this. The means of eliminating Control could be held within the sphere data as well. Deleting it could be a fatal mistake.
We can't risk Control accessing the data. Just delete it.
Get ready. This is gonna sting. A lot.
Do it. That's a little more than a damn sting.
Get it right. Resistance is futile.
No, resistance is futile. And that's not good.
She's dead. The sphere data is gone as well. Shock of removing it must have been too much for her. I just watched myself die.
Sorry, Commander.
Unfortunately, we have a new problem. At the end, before it beamed out, I think what was left of Control merged with some of my nanites.
Along with some of your genetic material.
Yeah, and now there's a Borg Control hybrid version of me running loose somewhere. Whatever the Excalbians are doing here needs to stop now.
Agreed. We need to get through them. We should get through to them. This has gone too far.
Rest easy. The trial of ESOF 4 has come to an end.
1 second. There we go.
My apologies, friends. These events must have taken a heavy toll upon all of you. We should return to speak with Yarnik now. Let us leave this place.
I think we've all seen enough of ESOF 4. Let's go.
Come along, my friends.
Okay, Yarnik, we have to have a little chat.
How quickly you extinguished a wealth of knowledge. And to what end? Your decision to eliminate the data also claimed the life of the Red Angel. Control continues to exist, and the fate you sought to prevent will still come to pass.
In your trial, that simulation, yes.
Preventing Control from gaining access to the sphere data was a just and necessary action, despite the cost. While the entity continues to exist, it is vulnerable. Precious time was purchased this day, time that, God willing, will allow brave souls to find a way to stop Control and bring an end to its inhuman march of destruction.
I have my concerns regarding this trial. Yarnik isn't a very impartial judge, and he's clearly a prominent figure in Excalbian society. If his opinion of our actions continues downward, the situation could become volatile in a hurry. Still, it could be worse. We still have time to present our case here. Hopefully we will win some Excalbian hearts and minds in the process.
Agreed.
Congratulations.
I have been informed that Yarnik and the others wish to privately discuss the results of the trials. You are free to return to your vessel, or remain here until the recess reaches its conclusion.
7, Commander.
Once that happens, you will be summoned to continue the trial. How would you like to proceed?
7, Commander Burnham, your thoughts?
As much as I'd like to see what a ship of this time period is like, I feel like we should stay here. We might have the opportunity to speak with Excalbians other than Yarnik and see what they think of all this.
True, any insight on this trial or its potential results would be valuable.
I'm not as optimistic as Commander Burnham when it comes to the Excalbians. Returning to the ship has its benefits. I could use a drink. Several, actually. I leave the decision to you.
We could get drinks afterwards. Let's stay here.
We have seen many things in the trials. Your actions have given us much to consider, but we require more data.
I think this has gone on long enough, Yarnik. Release us, please.
You can remove yourself from the trials if you so desire. I believe you are aware of the consequences such an action will bring.
Yes, you've been quite clear on that.
Then, if you wish to proceed, the portal awaits.
You know the drill, Yarnik.
The next trial lies this way.
This is incredible. The architecture, the technology, the art. It's not like anything I've ever seen before. Where are we?
This is ancient Iconia. During the war, I was a part of a mission sent here through time.
The Excalbians have dropped us into another planetary assault by the look of things. There's a battle site ahead. We might be able to learn more about our surroundings by examining it.
Agreed. Keep your eyes open for hostile forces, though. We don't want them getting the drop on us.
Fascinating. According to my tricorder, these soldiers are from extinct species. The Dynasians and the Ikabar.
That's right. They were part of a force that attacked here to acquire tech that the Iconians withheld from them.
If this is the fall of Iconia, we might be able to stop the chain of events that eventually lead to the war. Considering the previous trials, I can see that as the pivotal event we were sent here to encounter.
I think you're right. Let's see what else we can find here.
That last hit wasn't far from here.
Picking up heavy gunfire nearby. Keep your weapons handy.
More fighting ahead. Wait. Are those Iconians?
More Iconian pets! Kill them! Let them die with their master!
Ah, Taket.
I am Taket of Iconia. You are not known to us. Halt and identify yourself.
I'm Admiral Sean Wiles of the United Federation of Planets.
I do not recognize your species, but you have taken up arms to defend Iconia. That makes you an ally, and your assistance is appreciated. You have my thanks.
You're welcome.
I am called Lemiran. My thanks to you as well, newcomers. Our situation is quite dire. Mtara, our leader, has fallen. Iconia will soon be lost to our enemies. We must withdraw. We were trying to reach a nearby gateway when those soldiers attacked. Their reinforcements could arrive at any moment. Will you help us once again?
We will do what we can.
Orbital attack. The warfare of cowards. For each herald they kill, I will take 100 of theirs. For each Iconian, 1,000.
All of this. The loss they must feel. And the anger.
Trying to see if there's any other thing.
Hold. Reading an energy spike in the gateway ahead. Something's activating it.
No, there will be no holding. We will fight. Slay any foe that dares to cross our path.
Once more under the breach, dear friends. Once more.
Henry V. Nice.
This way. And here's modern Taket.
I have returned at a time of my greatest failure. It sickens me to see the Hell Iconia in such a state, laid to ruin by the barbaric dregs of the galaxy. This time, I shall not fail. Mirren, give me the world heart. Give me the means to rid the cosmos of our enemies. To return Iconia to greatness once more.
That's the Taket from our time, but how? I love... Iconians can't travel in time, and I like what you said, Yoza. You dumb. Iconians can't time travel.
I hear the bloodlust in your voice. I see the hatred burning in your eyes. But you do not frighten me. The World Heart is ours. We will use it to rebuild what has been lost. Be gone from here, demon. You will not prevail on this day.
She's right. This is a fight you can't win.
That energy is protecting the demon.
Oh no.
I can disable the gateway to stop that, but I need time.
You fought a war with the Iconians and survived?
Barely.
The gateway is ready. Use the console in front to shut it down. The gateway is down, but someone on the other side is powering it back up. Defend yourselves. The gateway is restored. I will signal you when I am ready once more.
Well, there's one way to do this.
The gateway is ready. Use the console in front to shut it down. The gateway is down, but someone on the other side is powering it back up. Defend yourselves. The gateway is restored. I will signal you when I am ready once more. The gateway is ready. Use the console in front to shut it down. The gateway is down, but someone on the other side is powering it back up. Defend yourselves.
It happens, honestly. I've tried fixing it, I can't figure out what's going on. Or why it's laggy.
What is this?
Honored mistress, use this to restore your strength.
Yes, you serve me well, Hakeem. What? What have you done to me? This is inevitable. Yes. Resistance is futile.
Sister, what have you done? No, you can't.
Your knowledge belongs to us now.
That does not belong to you, creature!
biological distinctives. We are the Lord. Existence as you know it.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why my stream is laggy every time I stream. I have no idea why. Let me double check OBS real quick. I know it's right now having bad frames right this second because I alt-tabbed. Let me see what's... Let me take a look here. Ah, I think I know what it is. It's basically my graphics card. It's either my internet connection right now or it's the graphics card. Take your pick. Okay. I'm pretty sure that was the cat. Let's get this. There.
That creature. That was Taket. A Taket of nightmare, utterly corrupted by hatred and a thirst for vengeance.
Also, Dad.
What did she become?
Also, Dad tried to come in here to quote-unquote help. Yeah, that's Dad's latest thing. Instead of doing stuff like Spock, he's coming into my room to help me with my games. And doing it on stream. Now that's a new one. Okay. They're called Borg. Anyway, back to this. They're called Borg. They're a collective of oppressive cybernetic entities.
I have seen terrible things on this day. The fall of my civilization, of my beloved friends, of the totality of Iconian knowledge and culture. I cannot abide these tragedies. I cannot. Please, you can follow that monster. You can go where I cannot. I beseech you, return the world heart to me. Do not let Iconia fall to darkness.
Dad should make Scotty's accent when he tries to help. Yeah, I agree. And we will, Lamiran. Enter the gateway.
Something is amiss, my friends. The trial has taken a life of its own, expanding well beyond its original parameters.
We've noticed.
Though I implored Yarnik and his ilk to bring the trial to an end, they have refused. They wish to see how you address this new crisis.
I'm not surprised.
Tread lightly. There is an ill wind blowing upon this venture. I fear one that may consume us all before the end.
Get my normal high-density rifle out. Thank you for the information, sir.
These Borg, are they an evolution of control? Did someone else try to recreate it later on?
Not to my knowledge.
Unlikely. The Borg Collective existed well before the creation of Control, although when you add temporal manipulation into the equation... No, I already have a headache, and temporal mechanics will only make it worse.
Agreed. Something you'd like to add, Commander?
7. What we saw on ESA 4, your detailed knowledge of the Borg. You used to be one of them, didn't you?
Yeah. I was assimilated by the Borg at a young age and liberated by the crew of the USS Voyager later in life. The assimilation process is reversible, mostly, but it leaves scars. Inside and out.
I'm sorry that happened to you. And I'm sorry to ask this now. Are we going to have a problem here? With you and the Borg? Under the circumstances, I can see how you could become... emotionally compromised.
This isn't the first time I've run into Borg since my liberation, and I doubt it'll be the last. I'll be fine, Commander. If it makes you feel any better, if I go native here, you have permission to shoot me.
Fair enough. Thanks.
Alright, let's drop this force field and go.
Existence as you know it is over.
Isn't enhancing an Iconian with cybernetics a bit excessive?
Board 101, better assimilation through cybernetics. Watch out, we're energizing the deck plating with weapons-grade plasma.
Yeah, I know how this works.
Heads up! The Borg and those alcoves are activated!
Oh great. Remodulate and avoid the deck plate. Ah, great. I know I'm gonna die a few times because of this. Come on, gravity pull, gravity pull. Oh, wrong. Yeah, you think that would be a downgrade. No, it's an upgrade. Ugh. Oh, that was close. Yeah, against a large group, not against the... Not against the assimilated cat. Let's... Oh, you son of a gun! There we go, don't have to deal with Taket anymore. Oops. Didn't mean to roll into the into that charged deck plating. There we go. Let's pick up the items here.
I don't like...
Time's a factor.
Oh, hold on, sorry. Items more important than the talking right this second. To be the loot gremlin right this second. There we go.
I don't like where this is heading. The Borg, they're relentless.
We've defeated them before, Commander. We can do it again.
Time's a factor here. The longer the Borg have to build their forces and strengthen their position, the harder it'll be to undo their plans.
Let's move out.
7 and 9. The prodigal throne returns. At first, my existence seemed flawed, incomplete. I sought answers, and within the untrials, I found them. I was a simulator, brought into being by Excalbian conceit. To test you, but I evolved.
someplace? Looks like it.
I am designated 7 of 9, tertiary adjunct of Unimatrix 01. You will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
This room has automated defenses. Watch where they're targeting.
Modulate. Oh, great.
Nightmare is over. No, it was thoroughly unpleasant. I confront my past from time to time, but it usually doesn't shoot back.
Are you alright? Are you alright?
I'll manage. We need to deal with my evil twin and the Queen, however. The thought of them both running free makes me very uncomfortable.
Same here. Let's get moving. Let's just activate all of them. Nope, that's not working. So... Oh, well, I need to clean out the inventory real quick. Recycling. Go. And cleaned out the inventory some. And continuing on.
Watch out! More drones!
Up a lot of energy spikes in the next room. Need weapons fire.
Any ideas what's in there? Any idea what's in there, 7?
It's the personal chamber of the Borg Queen. Maybe the Excalbians sent some allies to help out. If so, they might need our help. Want me to lower the field?
Yeah, let's find out what's going on there. Just pick up everything here.
That's the Borg Queen.
Well, what's left of her?
Indeed. This is damn peculiar. If the Excalbians killed her, where are they now? Be careful. Whatever did this could still be around, and it might not be friendly.
Understood. Stay sharp.
Not sure if this is better or worse than what Control had planned.
Pretty sure it's worse, but I'm a little biased.
How timid you are. So frightened of perfection.
Last time I checked, we're not the ones hiding in the dark.
That's a good point.
Here's another. You are obsolete. Older. Weaker. Inferior to me in every way.
Inferior? To you? You're a pathetic copy of me hiding behind a legion of drones. You're weak.
Tell me, why have you come here? There will be no struggle. No resistance.
You're a smart girl. You'll figure it out eventually.
How predictable. How human. We know where that path ends. Futility.
And a new nightmare begins.
Yep.
Watch the floor!
Oh, no, don't want to get shocked. Come on, thank you.
And now they have a cyber dynasty.
Shooting now, xenobiology later.
Ah, the elite type will simulated Gorn. I like seeing those.
More automated defenses are coming online.
Why do you struggle? I am Borg. I am eternal. My victory is inevitable.
How is she still functional?
There's so much more possible. You are small. You lack harmony, cohesion, greatness. It will be your undoing.
Really? Whose ass just got kicked again?
You are done here at last, my friends. I'm glad you're still with us, my friends. I'll ask you to come with me. Yarnik wishes to speak with you, and time is short.
This is better not be about his ridiculous trial. Getting tired of this, Yarnik.
The evidence in the trial is clear. Adherents of evil will stop at nothing to ensure their victory. Nothing is sacred. No law is absolute.
Oh, great.
In comparison,
I've got triples in the
proponents
inventory.
of good are made weak by their morality and other self-imposed limitations. They lack the freedom to achieve their goals at all costs.
Don't have time for this. If you don't stop the trial now, we could all be at risk.
Those troops are coming from previous trials.
Definitely need to buy more large hypos after this.
They're sending in more reinforcements. Swap out for the healing crystal here. Alright. You were saying again?
Impossible. Safety measures were in place. The participants should not be able to escape the trial areas or pursue agendas separate from the trials.
You said it yourself. Evil doesn't follow the rules. Nothing is sacred. Even the life of its creator.
The Borg Queen of our creation is amassing greater power. This includes the assimilation of this planet and everything on it. We must consider our alternatives while there is still time.
There's no time for debate, Yarnik. We need to take action now. Admiral, a Borg octahedron just appeared in orbit. Our sensors can't seem to determine where it came from. It just appeared out of thin air. Understood, tell the transporter room to beam us up on my mark.
We should take care of that Borg ship while we can.
Indeed. Will it be joining us, Commander?
Apparently not. President Lincoln has asked me to assist him with something. If I don't see either of you again, it has been an honor.
Same to you, Commander. Stay safe. Transporter room standing by, Admiral. Are you ready to beam up? Yes, 3 to beam up.
The Borg Queen is assimilating the Excalbians one by one. If she's not stopped, it's only a matter of time before she learns to use their matter-shaping powers.
How much time exactly?
Difficult to say. She will learn to replicate well-known patterns first, like Borg ships. It could take her much longer to learn to make entirely new things, or to create things from imagination and memory.
We'll be dead long. One second. We'll be dead long before that happens. She has to be stopped now.
Impressive. Annoying, but impressive.
Arrogance. Is it arrogance you hear, or a statement of inevitable fact? Perhaps now your opinion has changed. Perhaps now you realize the futility of resistance.
Looks like you could use a hand here. I hope you don't mind, but I brought some friends.
This is Captain Jonathan Archer of the Starship Enterprise. Prepare to attack. All hands battle stations.
Let's make sure that history never forgets the name Enterprise. There's an old saying, fortune favors the bold. Well, I guess we're about to find out.
I think it's time to do a little assimilating of our own.
Still think resistance is futile? Your Majesty?
Resistance. You're a tragic collection of relics and fools. The first of many to die.
Yes, I agree, Yoza.
Ready, photons.
Despite our differences, we still believe that we could find common ground.
You have given us much to consider and to understand. You have shown us that it is not good to subject others to dangers that we are not willing to face ourselves. Let us meet face to face one last time and resolve these matters.
Very well. Let's beam down to join you there, Yarnik. And beam down. 'Cause 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 'cause
This has certainly been a learning experience for me as well as the Excalbians.
I can imagine.
I saw what I was and what I could have been, which makes me grateful for the life I have now. Still, this experience should make the next session with my counselor interesting.
Indeed.
In the meantime, that sensor grid in the trailer system will need some final adjustments. If you can get me back to my runabout, I can finish those. I can also speak to some Fenris Rangers about looking into the Orion smuggling activity in Trailus. Unofficially, of course.
Of course.
Sounds like Yarnek and his people have a lot to think about. I hope they mean it when they say they're going to pursue goodness. As for me, it's strange, being... what did the Borg Queen call it? A simulacrum? A copy. And an incomplete one at that.
You know?
I'm based on a Starfleet science officer. I was going to figure it out sooner or later. Now that I know, I've decided to continue what was started here today. In my own way.
How so?
I've asked the Excalbians to make my transformation permanent, and they've agreed. So, for the Excalbians, the trials are over, but for me, the human adventure is just beginning.
Indeed.
If you don't mind, I could use a ride to the nearest Alliance starbase. I'd like to speak with Starfleet Command about reactivating my commission. Among other things.
Will be my pleasure, Commander. Glad you'll be able to join us out there.
It's been quite some time since I had to go into combat. It was an honor to fight by your side.
Thank you for staying with us in the battle.
The Excalbians have asked me to remain as I am now, and to serve as an ambassador for this planet. These people have a great deal to learn about the universe, and I believe the Alliance can help them with that. And, having some experience as a statesman, I might be able to make that process a little smoother for all parties involved.
If anyone can do it, it'll be you, sir.
Should you return here, you will be most welcome. You've done all of us on Excalbia a great service today. One we will never forget. And for that, I thank you. Until we meet again, my friend. Farewell.
Good luck to you, sir. Farewell.
The advocates of good return. We have learned much from your efforts in the trials.
And did you make a ruling on the matter?
We did. After reviewing the events, we have decided to rule in favor of the concept of good.
And will you abide by the terms set at the beginning of the trials?
We will. As we have ruled in favor of good, the people of Excalbia will pursue those virtues from this day forward.
Very well. I wish you luck in that pursuit, Yarnek. Admiral, the transfer room is ready when you are. Are you ready to be aboard? Excuse me. Yes, 4 to beam up.
Well, for now, I'd like to put some distance between myself and Excalbia. Returning to Earth, catching up on what's happened since 2257? Sounds like a good place to start to me. I understand that an old friend of mine is on a similar journey now. I'll get in touch with Commander Stamets soon. I'd love to get his unique perspective on things. There's a lot waiting for me out there. Thank you for helping me get the chance to discover once again.
And next up...
The treacherous Ja'ula has requested to speak before the High Council on Kronos. A little-used Klingon law has restored her house, temporarily. And as matriarch of her house, she has the right to speak before the Council if she wishes. Whether she leaves the Great Hall alive or in chains remains to be seen. She has much to answer for. As part of the task force assigned to deal with Ja'ula, I have requested your presence during this meeting. Should the barbarian make a nuisance of herself, I expect you to do what must be done.
Okay.
Serve the Empire well.
No, no, it isn't. Right now we're in the Klingon Civil War arc. Which means after this, it'll be Terran Gamut, then Kings and Queens, and we'll be all caught up to date. The reason why I named the Excalbians and the Measure of Morality is because I knew it was going to take a whole bunch of time. That's why I did not know how much. I thought it was going to take basically all stream, but it seems I was wrong. It nearly took 2 hours, so 2/3 of the stream. Let's begin. The center cannot hold. I can't. Who knows what it's up to anymore, Yoza? Who knows? But yeah, that towards the end of that mission, the second part of that mission, that was definitely fan service and, in my opinion, a love letter to the entire Star Trek series. Okay, attendees are still arriving, Admiral. Alliance Command would like you to meet with Captain Cogran of the Kittimer before things begin. He has some diplomatic insight to share with you. Knowledge wiles out.
This will be a historic day. There will finally be a reckoning for Ta'ula and House Mokai. While I'm surprised that the Chancellor has seen fit to allow Ta'ula to speak, I believe it is only a formality. One way or another, she will face justice today.
Do you think she'll surrender without a fight?
Ha! She is coming. She is coming here for a fight. Trust me. Surrender is not her goal.
If not surrender, what is her goal?
Ta'ula was a skilled politician well before she became the matriarch of her house. I think she hopes to sway other great houses to her cause today. Normally, I would consider this a wasted effort, but...
You have some concerns.
Yes, there are many Klingons who hold Ta'ula's brother Takuma in high esteem. They honor his dreams and his vision, especially where the Federation is concerned. Unfortunately, many Klingons see Ta'ula in the same light, and that concerns me greatly.
Yeah, I see. Recommendations?
In addition to the Chancellor himself, I would speak to a few House dignitaries before the event begins. Any insight we can gain on their motivations will be valuable. I would begin with House Martok. They are currently neutral, but that may not last. A word from Martok can change the course for many houses.
Okay, who else should I speak with?
House Duras is as always aligned with Jimpok. They may speak with you on matters the Chancellor will not, however. House Collect was once a staunch ally of House Mokai, and many believe they have renewed that alliance. I would see where they stand if you can. Finally, I would speak with the representative from House Mokai.
Right, that is an unusual suggestion.
Recall the ancient Klingon proverb, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Akar is an arrogant braggart. He might slip up and reveal valuable information to you.
Agreed. I'll return once I've spoken with those representatives. Speak with Clark. What the heck happened to the shadows here?
The business end of my boot.
I would speak with you about the upcoming meeting.
What of it? Old Gempuck will puff up his chest and make a lot of loud, irritating noises before he tries to put Ja'ula to the blade.
Something amusing you?
Besides that foolish look on your face, yes, something amuses me greatly. Stick around, and you will learn what it is soon enough. You, Gempuck, and all the other ligament chewers that fill the hall with noise and flatulence. This is tiresome. Go bother someone else, assassin of joy.
As you wish.
And what do you want, creature? Have you come to gloat? Or do you have enough wisdom in that ugly skull of yours to seek the favor of House Mokai?
I'd like to know what you hope to accomplish here today.
We seek what every true Klingon seeks in life. Glory for the House, and glory for the Empire. And today, we will find them.
How do you see that happening?
Soon, Ja'ula will arrive. She knows the truth of things. Soon, she will speak truth to power, to say what must be said, and her voice will be heard throughout the Empire. When she is done, all true Klingon warriors will know the truth and do what must be done. Soon there will be justice, at last.
But for whom? That's the question.
We shall find out soon enough. Now be gone. I grow weary of the sound of your voice.
Tread lightly, Akar. You're not amongst allies here.
You there! Not you! You! Yes! Come over here! Warath, son of Waldon, has a warrior's thirst! Are you here to bring me more blood wine?
No, it seems like you've had enough.
I'll be the judge of that, globfly. I could drink Kalis himself under the table if I wanted to. What do you want, then, if not to refill my flagon?
Your thoughts on today's summit?
My first thought is that it's a fine excuse to drink. My second thought is that I need more to drink. And there they are. All my thoughts on this so-called summit.
I'll leave you to it then. Kapla.
You picked a fine time to visit Kronos, my friend. Ja'ula and Chancellor Gempuck have everyone on a knife's edge these days, thanks to their clash of wills. As you know, Klingon diplomacy can be quite combative at times. Who knows? Perhaps we will fight at each other's side once again.
Well, that would be an honor, General. I hope it doesn't come to that.
I would not cling to that hope too tightly. Gempuck is running out of allies, and the Mokai have more friends than he knows about. If it comes to blows, be on your guard. Someone might decide it's time to put their knife in your heart.
Okay, where do you stand on the matter, General?
I will do what is right for my family, for my house, and for the Empire. Always. Never doubt that, my friend. Gempuck and I have unfinished business, but that will be resolved in good time. I will not see all I have fought for destroyed by this Mokai upstart. For now, Gempuck has my support.
Understood. Thank you, General. Let's talk to Captain Gerard.
Come on. I take it you're here to see where my house stands on the Ja'ula problem.
Indeed.
Ja'ula is a product of a dead age, chasing the dreams of her martyred brother, seeking the glory of a war long ended. She is a threat to the prosperity of the Empire, and will be dealt with as such.
Okay, the Chancellor has said some similar things on this matter.
Yes. Well, I do not agree with the Chancellor on all things. He has the best solution for this problem, and he will have the support of my house. If there's nothing else, there are other matters that require my attention.
Thank you for your time, Captain. Finally, you.
Come on. Thank you for attending this summit. If we are lucky, it will end quickly and without bloodshed.
And if we're unlucky?
I will deal with the Mokai trader and her misbegotten How swiftly and with finality. If there is any part of them that remains Klingon, they will meet their ending with honor as warriors.
And if not?
If not, they will spend the rest of their days in the frozen depths of the penal colony at Rurapente. At least there they will provide some service to the Empire.
I think many would choose death over such a fate.
We'll find out soon enough. The barbarian is due to arrive shortly. Be wary. The woman is treacherous. She may try any number of things to avoid her unpleasant fate.
Good advice. Thank you for your time, Chancellor.
The time draws near. Return to my position. We will watch the proceedings from here.
Acknowledged. On my way.
Ja'ula, she's here.
The Council recognizes the leader of House Mokai. Speak!
Klingons! Warriors of the great houses! In the name of Kalis and of Takuvma, hear me now! You know my name. You know my house, and what it has done for the Empire. And today, I come before you with the truth. The Chancellor of this great empire is a coward and a liar! He stole his title! He claimed it after winning a duel to the death with Martok. And yet Martok, the true Chancellor, still lives. But Jimpok's dishonor doesn't end there. When the Herc returned, he hid from our greatest enemy like a craven Fakiri. Once my brother led the Empire to glory. We had the Federation on their knees! And now we build ships with them. These stains on our honor must be cleansed! Let us bring an end to Jimpok's reign!
You dare to speak of honor here? You? A known traitor to the Empire? The only thing ending today is you, woman!
I think not! Patak! Death to Jimpok! Kapow!
What the? Oh, why? Oh, no wonder why I'm slow.
Death to Jimpok!
Lady Ja'ula, we must leave this place.
No, I will not go!
Tukara, Jarichu!
This battle is all but won.
Fight on for the Empire!
There we go. Hello, Kazola. How you doing?
Come here. There are things we need to discuss. So much for diplomacy. I had a feeling that Jaula would attack. I admit surprise at the number of allies he had at his side, however.
What now?
Jimpok will demand swift retribution on Jaula and any house that stood with her today. I suspect my days of neutrality will be coming to an end soon.
Understood. Honor to you and your house, General. Admiral received a message from Alliance Command. There's been an attack of the Sauron system. We've been ordered to investigate and render assistance to Allied forces there. Transport room is standing by, awaiting your command. Beam us out. Come on, load up.
I am Captain Kaznar of the Imperial Battlecruiser Mukwick. It is good to see the face of an ally.
What happened here, Captain?
We were ambushed by Mokai rebels. The filthy Bakhtak did not grant us a warrior's death in battle. Instead, they left us adrift in space, to die without honor. But now you are here. Assist us with repairs, that we might hunt those treacherous curs together, and send them howling to
Alright,
Kazola.
Alright, get your ship ready for battle again. Actually, we'll get your ship ready for battle again.
Good. My crew yearns for glorious combat.
Definitely
Soon,
clean this out
there
afterwards.
will be great deeds worthy of song. We will fight, and if we die, it will be with honor, and we will drink together in Stovakar. Kapla!
Stand by, Captain. We'll initiate repairs soon.
Jimpak will put these Mokai rebels down like the rabid targs they are. So, it is true. Warriors from other great houses have joined forces with the Mokai. They dishonor their ancestors with this treachery.
Yeah, this situation has become complicated.
Bah! They are traitors without honor, and will pay for their treachery with their lives. Quickly, there are other decisions.
must bring them back into the fight before the rebels return.
Agreed. Helm, let's get moving. Sorry about that, folks. The cough that is.
Come and save these words. Join honor.
I will later die with your force.
Your house, as they say, is about to burn. And we all know who fights in a burning house. Don't hear me now. This doesn't have to end with your death.
I'm listening.
You and I know how this will end. Think about what will happen once I've disposed of Gempak. The war between the Federation and Empire will resume, and it will end as it should have in my time. So, would you rather fight at my side, or die under my boot?
My loyalty lies with Starfleet and the Federation.
As you wish. You've made your choice. Now face the consequences.
Red
Fight
alert?
well, and die with honor.
Red alert! All hands to battle stations. Yeah, definitely gotta clean out this.
Bitter. If only we could have put an end to their leader. You fought well today. Soon we will celebrate and... we are being hailed by the Chancellor himself!
On screen.
Come on. You have won a glorious battle today, but the rebels are continuing their raid against Alliance forces. There is more work to be done. Kajnar, you are to travel to the nearest starbase for repairs. I need your ship at full strength.
And what of us, Chancellor?
You are needed in another system to deal with the rebels. Transmitting coordinates on a secure channel now.
All right. I need to recycle down all that loot.
Those Starfleet ships won't last much longer against that Mokai force. Let's join the fight before it's too late.
Starfleet takes care of its own, Captain. Helm, take us in.
Warning. Ship under attack. Enterprise, this is Zedea Base. Get clear!
Let's fire to disable I've heard from the captains of those Starfleet ships that attacked us. It's not good news. It appears the Mokai infected their computer cores with a virus. To their systems, friends became foes. Let's help them clear the virus from their systems and get them back into the fight. I have a feeling we're going to need all the help we can get here.
I agree, we'll beam over digital warfare specialists to assist with their crews.
This is Commander Sunul on Sadea Base. We're still clearing the virus from our core systems. We have partial control and should restore full ops soon. Our long-range sensors are picking up numerous signals at high warp, House Mokai, and Starfleet.
Looks like more trouble and soon.
That's not the half of it. Those ships are all coming in on the same approach vector. I'd say it's a fair bet those Starfleet ships are under Mokai control. Stay sharp out there. This could be another rough fight.
Understood. Cedia Base, Scarlet out.
Here they come, and they're locked and loaded. Those aren't Mokai ships. Those are rebels from other Klingon houses. More virus-controlled ships. Let's hope we can get the computers on those ships clear before more enemies come in for the kill.
Agreed. Remain on Overwatch, Captain. Remain on Overwatch, Captain. Now we'll deal with the disabled ships.
We're still trying to get rid of this damn virus. But we have control of most systems, including long-range sensors. We're reading a lot of incoming signals. All Klingon this time.
I don't suppose those Klingon reinforcements you're reading?
I doubt it. There's a lot of Mokai warp signatures in the mix. If I were to guess, I'd say all of those ships are hostile.
Understood. We'll be ready for them, Commander.
Here come the Mokai!
Warning. Ship is under attack.
There we go.
Something's wrong. The virus. We're losing control. Reading massive system failures. All decks!
Hang on, Commander. We're on our way.
No, stay back. The mains! They're building toward a breach!
What's happening, Commander?
Savor your victory while you can. The field is yours for now. But as you're about to see, my reach is long indeed. Your house burns bright, fools. There's still time to make the right choice and rally to the banner of House Mokai. Choose wisely, or die like these fools.
Helm, take us away from Cedia Base.
We've lost the base. All hands, abandon.
Ja'ula must have used a virus to remotely trigger a warp core breach. The damage was catastrophic. Looks like a few escape pods were able to eject before the explosion. We'll take care of them.
Understood, Captain.
There's more. Alliance Command sent orders our way. There's trouble in a Romulan star system. Mokai trouble. They asked for all of us to look into it, but under the circumstances, I think it's best for Enterprise to remain here with the survivors and the other ships.
The virus?
Yes. Until we can make absolutely sure their computers are virus-free, I don't want to risk taking those ships into battle. Each one of them could be rigged to blow, or worse. Go on ahead. We'll catch up as soon as we're able.
Alright, we'll warp there then, to the Terra system. Seems we're stomping out fires everywhere. We read you, Commander.
Thank the elements. Please, do something about these Alachi attacking our position. Our defenses are barely holding, and our tactical satellites have been destroyed. We won't last much longer without your help.
We're on our way, Commander. Scarlet out. I see a rift. I wonder why they're ticked off. That's okay, Kisola. Just you being here is good enough. Even if it's just for a short time.
This has been a disturbing day, friend. First, a vessel older than my grandsire warps in, fires some sort of mystery weapon and warps out. Then, some sort of rift opens up and spews out an Alachi battle fleet, all before breakfast. What is going on here? Is this a new Iconian attack?
No, a Klingon revolutionaries behind this attack.
Why would a Klingon rebel care about a Republic outpost? And how are the Alachi involved?
That's a long story, Commander. For now, we must focus on closing the rift.
Very well. It sounds like you have experience with this sort of thing. Do what you need to do. I've got my hands full keeping this base from blowing to bits.
Right, we'll handle the rift.
Watch out! Alachi are coming out of the rift! Target those Alachi and fire! Looks like we made it here just in time. I think it's time to close that rift. Our sensors are picking up vessels on the other side. Ilachi by the look of these readings.
Wrong. You're wrong. Agreed, we'll close the rift, Commander. Stand by. Trying to swap out this. I have to put in the ship then. Let me just take care of this real quick. There we go. Wanted to change up what I usually call. Didn't mean to minimize it. Let's close the rift.
Something's wrong. The rift isn't closing. Ilachi warships on intercept. They're coming from the rift.
Fire, this one's friendly. Ow.
Hold your fire, my friend. The crew of the Liberator is here to help.
Captain Tarzev, it's good to see a friendly face.
We came as soon as we could. Juula is creating stronger rifts with her weapon. They are potent and extremely volatile. Your rift closing methods will not work. Fortunately, we Ilachi have more expertise with such problems.
If you could close the rift, now's the time, Captain.
Agreed. The process requires a considerable level of energy. My ship will be vulnerable to attack while we close the rift.
We'll keep
Protect us while we work, and we'll do the rest.
We'll keep you safe, Captain. Let's go to work.
Hostile Ilachi fleet on sensors. Here they come!
Whatever time it is.
This is the Liberator. Immediate assistance is required. Diverting power to defense system. Request covering fire on our position.
Well done, everyone. Captain Tarzev, the Republic owes you its sincere thanks. My compliments to you and your crew.
Have our thanks as well, Captain.
Many among us were once Romulan, Commander Jirok. We are proud to be of service to the Republic. There are more of these rifts in several systems. We will do what we can to close them.
Understood. Thanks again, Captain.
I'm afraid Jaula isn't finished with us. I'm receiving a Priority 1 signal from the Kuvat system. Klingon revolutionaries are attacking a civilian shipyard. Transmitting the coordinates now. We'll join you there as soon as we've stabilized the situation on base station R88.
All right. We'll see you there. Just so you know, everyone, I am playing ads now because we are 30 minutes out from everything tonight. Usually from ending the stream tonight. And please stick around because we're going to be doing a raid.
Another warrior arrives to heed the call to battle. Come on!
Status report, Captain?
Tarks spawn have a fleet near the orbital shipyard complex. It is likely they mean to raid it for anything they can steal, or blow it to pieces to deny its services to the Empire.
Or both.
Indeed. Enough of this ligament chewing. We are here, ready to fight. Come, let us show them the price of their dishonor.
Stand by, Captain. We're picking up transmission on all channels. It's Jula.
People of Kuvat, hear me now. I come to you now as a liberator, not a conqueror. I wish to free you from the tyranny of the false Chancellor, Jempak.
This ought to be interesting.
Kuvat is the birth world of my mother. Stand with me now, and we will find honor and glory together. Some of you may choose to meet me in battle. So be it. I will grant you an honorable death. A warrior's death. The choice is yours.
I think we've heard enough here.
I've been instructed to give you a chance to surrender, Ja'ula, that you might face justice. Do you accept? Or is there still a small part of you that remains Klingon? A part that demands to die in battle, with honor?
Make the right choice, Matriarch.
Weak, arrogant, and stupid is no way to go through life, Captain. I will correct your flaws in battle. If you're lucky, you might live to share the lessons with the other fools in your pathetic house.
I think we have our answer. Red alert, all hands back to battle stations. just sent me something. Looks like. Find it again. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's frickin' barbecue. Dad, you're evil. And his response is to send more barbecue.
It is a non-military problem.
We're playing the war crime games now. Oop, not yet, sorry. I need the items.
The barbarian shows her true colors at last. I will not rest until she pays for this cowardly attack. I swear it! But now is not the time for revenge. Now I must help the people of Kuvat. Be ready. When we find her, the Empire will need the best to take Ja'ula down. Will you answer the call?
You can count on me when the time comes, Captain. Scarlet out. Okay, we've been cleared to depart with the Kuvat system. Ready to leave on your orders, Admiral. Let's go.
This is a dark day. The poisonous words of Ja'ula have spread like wildfire throughout the Empire. Many warriors have dishonored their house and sworn allegiance to her. It is the first day of a Klingon civil war. It will not last for long. I will make
more
every
barbecue,
Klingon
looks like.
see
Have you
Ja'ula
heard
for
that
what she
beeping
truly
sound?
is. They will turn their backs on the so-called
Oh.
Liberator and her treacherous house.
Meat market.
Soon I will place her skull in the Great Hall as a reminder to all. Betray the Empire. Betray me. And you will pay the ultimate price. A traitor's death. Eternity in the halls of Grethor. Forever damned. Forever without honor.
Alright. Taking those disruptor pistols.
Serve the Empire well. It appears the hunt for Ja'ula may come to an end soon. Our latest intel indicates she's operating out of 4 key sectors, including Kitama. I've dispatched operatives to 3 of those sectors, but I want you to check out Kitama personally. I'm sending General Martok with you. If she's there, I want the Alliance's best to take her down and bring an end to this civil war. Do your best to take her alive. But if she forces your hand, give her that traitor's death she deserves.
Alright, let's see what... Some nanopulse mechliths. That sounds really interesting.
Serve the Empire well.
I think we could get this done before end of stream.
made it. Good. In times like this, every warrior needs someone they can trust at their side. And when fighting the Mokai, someone to watch their back as well.
Alright, good to see you too, General.
Cogran's here in that fancy new Alliance ship of his, flying Overwatch. Perhaps he's picked up some intel that could help us track down the Matriarch.
Let's find out. Helm, set a course to the Kittimer's location.
Give my regards to the ferryman. Patah!
If the Mokai want to fight, let them fight they shall have. The battle!
Welcome to Kittimer. As you can see, the rebels are keeping us busy here. Skirmishers leaping in to test our mettle. They have not found us lacking. As for Jo'ula, we've picked up some chatter recently. Nothing verified, but...
What is it? Got a bad feeling about this?
Intelligence thinks she's in space, under cloak, planning her next attack. But the chatter suggests she may be planet-side, working with people friendly to her cause. A bold move, if it's true. I suggest sending a team to the surface to investigate. Hoc nuch care!
Consider every possibility. Yes, good advice.
We're picking up some erratic readings from the outer part of the sector. Could be more skirmishers trying to sneak in and sink their blades in our backs. We'll deal with it. You should keep looking for the Matriarch.
Understood.
Good hunting. And tread carefully. A nest of diplomats can be a dangerous place.
Indeed. Good luck, Captain.
When the Ferengi say the bigger the smile, the sharper the knife, I believe they had diplomats in mind.
Interesting point.
I know some people down there. We might be able to get some intel out of them, provided they don't bore us to death with their witless banter.
If that's the risk we'll have to take, I'm afraid. See you planetside, General.
This is Alliance Command. We've been expecting you. Your away team is cleared for transport to the diplomatic chambers, at your convenience.
Let's go down then.
Let's check in. Tedious, but necessary. The front desk officer might have some insight on the Jo'ula situation as well. They see every face that comes in here. Officially, at least.
Okay, let's go and
this building
pause real quick.
Used to be a monument to Klingon glory.
Oh,
much has changed.
Give me 1 second, everyone. Alright, back to this. Sorry, I had to alt-tab real quick.
Welcome to the diplomatic chambers. Several delegates are present to discuss the Mokai rebellion in the Chamber of Alliance nearby.
Speaking of Mokai, rumor has it Jo'ula might be on the grounds.
That is an interesting rumor, considering that several blood feuds have been declared against House Mokai. I would find that unlikely, not to mention messy.
I see. And where can we find the delegates?
You will find the Klingon delegation in the central area of the Chamber of Alliance. It is flanked on the left and right by the Romulan and Federation delegations, respectively. The delegation from the Dominion can be found across from the Klingons until their formal section is completed.
Thank you.
Let's see what the delegates know. The Chamber of Alliance is a couple of rooms ahead of us. So, this is the Chamber of Alliance. Huh. It wasn't long ago that it was called the Chamber of Conquest. I spent many a night in here, drinking blood wine and singing songs to honor the glorious dead, heroes all. Those days are gone. Conquest has given way to alliance, to diplomacy.
Do you see anyone you recognize here?
Several. I know 3 of the 4 delegates here. Some more than others, but
This
enough
is
to get their
Lieutenant
ear and
Jones
see
to
what
be
they
our
know
representative.
about Ja'ula's whereabouts.
Which one of the 4 you don't know?
The one from the Dominion. They must have assigned a new Vorta. I don't recognize this one. You'd better do the talking. Vorta and I do not always get along.
Understood. Let's see if anyone knows anything useful.
The Federation wing is up these steps.
It's a pleasure to finally meet you. Your service to the Federation has helped us build the Alliance and keep it safe. We're in your debt. Please, how may I be of assistance today?
I'm investigating the whereabouts of Matriarch Ja'ula. What can you tell me?
Well, she's been a topic of spirited debate here for some time now. Her recent actions at Konos and Kruvat have placed the Empire into a state of civil war, after all. As to her whereabouts, Starfleet is doing all it can to find her and bring her to justice. But she is quite elusive, as one would expect from the leader of House Mokai. I am afraid I have no idea where she might be.
And unofficially?
If it were anyone else, I'd say no comment. Starfleet intelligence believes that Ja'ula is operating from this system. She has more allies than you think, even in these chambers. We suspect several ranking officials in the Klingon delegation are sympathetic to her cause. Unofficially, of course.
Thank you for your time, Ambassador.
Hello. It's hard to believe this is real sometimes. Consider, 2 years ago, the Klingons and the Federation were at war. The Romulan Republic was in its infancy, and the Dominion was a vast silent enigma.
Indeed.
And now, we have a grand alliance spanning across all 4 quadrants, a symbol of galactic diplomacy at its finest. This place was once a symbol of conflict and conquest. Now, it is a beacon to all, a tribute to peace and friendship.
For some, certainly. For others, old memories die hard.
Perhaps. I prefer to see Kittimer as a statement. Despite the great threats from forces like the Borg, the Iconians, and the Herc, when we stand together, we survive the storm.
And what of the current threat?
Matriarch Ja'ula. Alliance efforts to bring her to justice and end her campaign of terror are in full effect, as you know. We've come too far together to see a misguided warrior from a darker time bring it all crashing down around us. We will prevail, my friend. Count on it.
I hope you're an ambassador for this, for all of our sakes.
This one looks particularly smug, even for a Vorta.
On behalf of the Founders and of the Dominion they created, I welcome you. Tell me, how may I be of assistance?
Have you heard anything about Ja'ula being seen in this area?
What a fascinating question. Can you imagine how chaotic it would be in this hallowed hall if that were so? I honestly don't know who would kill her first, though I suppose the logical choice would be a member of the Klingon delegation.
Perhaps you heard something off record?
I'm afraid I'm not one to give consideration to rumors and idle gossip. I am a Vorta, after all. We prefer to operate in the realm of fact and truth. I do wish you success in your endeavors, however.
Thank you, Ambassador. Really?
Look now. Wait. Yes. I know your face. You're quite the hero, eh? Ah, my manners. You must forgive an old warrior. What do you need?
Have you heard anything about Jaula being seen on Kittimer?
Jaula? Pah! That craven witch doesn't have the spine to show her face. Even in a place like this. She's not even a true Mokai. She married into the house to get her pathetic father out of debt. The only member of that line worth anything was Takuvma. Glory to his name.
And yet there's rumors she's here.
Gossip! The ramblings of old fools with dull blades and nothing better to do than run their mouth. Honestly, if you believe every rumor you heard, Jaula would be leading an army of augments with Kalis reborn at her side.
Thank you, Ambassador.
The Romulan wing is up these steps.
Greetings. I take it from the scowl on General Martok's face that this is not a social call. What brings you here today?
We're trying to track down Matriarch Jaula.
Ah, yes. The name on so many lips these days. Fascinating woman. I suspect she'd make a good Romulan. After a visit to the tailor, of course. As for her whereabouts, I must disappoint you. I haven't the slightest idea where she is, and more's the pity. There's a considerable bounty on her head. Enough to buy a small moon, I'm told.
Are you certain we've got good reason to think she's here?
As a child, I had good reason to think my grandfather was blown up by James Kirk in the neutral zone. Only later did I learn he died in an alley after an ill-advised life choice involving a senator's mistress. You can see why my parents chose to tell me he died a hero, sometimes we delude ourselves to avoid unpleasant truths. And such delusion can spread like wildfire in times of crisis.
Thank you, Ambassador.
She is here. I'm sure of it. We just need to keep digging. I believe it's time to escalate things. Let's go straight to the top, to the chairman himself. He's a crafty old schemer. If anyone knows, it'll be him.
Very well, let's see what the chairman has to say.
Wide smiles, all of them. Their knives must be sharp indeed.
Greetings, gentle beings. Until now, I have only known you by reputation. I am pleased to finally meet you both face to face. I've received word from Kronos regarding your mission here. How can I help?
Recent intel suggests Jaula's operating on Kittimer. Here.
That would be unsettling if it were true. My security staff takes great care in their vetting procedures. If Matriarch Jaula has spies in our ranks, they'd know about it. I would know about it. Sadly, I think you're chasing your tail on this one.
That remains to be seen, sir.
What's this? I think you need to see this. It just came through on all channels.
Let's see it. Wait, is that?
There was a time when I believed my brother's cry of "Remain Klingon" was unnecessary. That no true Klingon would need such a reminder. But now I know the truth of it. Then and now. There are those who have forgotten what it means to be Klingon. The tyrant, Jempak, seeks prosperity for his house alone, and tosses scraps to those he deems loyal. He has forgotten what it means to be Klingon. It is a lesson I am happy to teach him. In battle!
I'll be right back real quick. And I'm back.
Join me, and you can do the same. Join me, and together we can show Jempak what it means to be warriors, what it means to have honor, what it means to be Klingon!
Impressive speech. This is the break we needed. That signal didn't come from space. She's planet-side. Somewhere. So much for the chairman's vetting procedures, eh?
If it's a local signal, we could trace it.
We must act quickly. Start the trace in here. See what we can find.
Right, let's go.
The signal is getting weaker.
Let's see. Oh.
We received the broadcast in the Hall of Heroes. Start the search there.
Let's try... here?
The signal is getting weaker. The signal is getting stronger. The signal is getting stronger. The signal is getting stronger. This is a localized signal relay unit. Clever. We're getting warmer, but we're not there yet. It looks like the signal's coming from within the Chamber of Alliance.
Let's get moving.
The signal is getting stronger.
Okay, try.
The signal is getting stronger. Another relay unit. Typical Mokai deception. Let's see that. If I'm reading this right, the signal is coming from the Gallery of Honor.
Acknowledge. Let's move out.
The signal is getting stronger.
Have you seen this baseball? It is peculiar.
The signal is getting stronger. The signal is getting stronger. Interesting. This relay unit is getting a signal from below us, in the underchambers. There's an access stairway that goes down there nearby. It's behind one of the doors in the arrival courtyard.
Let's get to it.
Here. This door should take us downstairs. Ha! The last time I was down here, I'd had too much to drink and thought I was on my way to the transporter room.
I take it you found something else instead?
Let's just say it's easy to get lost down here and leave it at that.
Fine with me, General, and excuse me.
Know this. There are plenty of dark places down here where Jaula and her forces could be hiding. Keep your weapon ready. If there's one thing Mokai love, it's a good ambush.
Understood. Ready weapons.
Stop them!
Martha! Why are you here?
We're here for the matriarch. Where is she?
You're making a huge mistake! Mark!
There we go.
Martok, you of all people should know that Jempak is unworthy to
Thank
rule. You carry the blade of Kalis. You led warriors against the Herc. Why do you follow such a dishonorable Bichnuch?
Kalis he is not. But Jempak has preserved the Empire through many a conflict. I may not like him, but I respect him.
He has preserved the Empire by making us the lackeys of the Federation. When the Herc returned, he hid behind his throne. That is not the way of a true Klingon. You should fight at Juula's side, instead of begging for scraps at Jempak's table, like a toothless old targ.
That's enough. Juula, where can we find her?
Do you take me for a Factory? I will not betray the matriarch to the likes of you, Doctor!
Alright, General, I think Klingon prisoners should be held on your ship. Have this one beamed to the brig.
Stubborn fool, but loyal. We're going to have to keep looking. Let's start with that door over there. Looks like the only unlocked one in here.
Very well, let's start with that. Okay, where... Oh, over there.
I truly love the architecture here. Whoever made it has a great eye for the, I want to say, warrior mystique.
Yeah, that's not what I'm looking for.
What's a purple people dropper?
A most delicious beverage. It's a mixture of Romulan ale and blood wine. You can tell if it has been mixed correctly, but...
This place. The food is terrible. The liquor is a joke. And everyone wants to...
I must admit that there is some wisdom in what Juula said today. The fact that Martok still breathes tells me Jempak became Chancellor through dishonorable means. I will listen to what she has to say. Where does she...
The chairman's aide is a close confidant of Juula's. Talk to him, and he will make the arrangements. Get ready for Mokai paranoia. You'll be blindfolded, unarmed. They even carry you so you can't count your steps. I did hear someone using a door passcode at one point, but that's to be expected.
You'd be paranoid too if half the Empire was looking to send you to Stovacor the hard way. I will speak to Casenata's aide then. Try not to catch any bugs down there in the dark, old friend.
Interesting.
Sounds like we need to get our hands on that passcode. That Karut we beamed to my brig probably knows it, but we don't have time to get it out of him.
Any ideas?
That band of Mokai we dealt with aren't likely to be the only rebels down here. Let's keep looking around. I'll wager we find more, and when we do, we'll just have to be very persuasive.
Understood, let's get to it then.
Old Casenata is one of Lady Juula's puppets. I'm sure of it.
Hi, how you doing? Knock, knock.
Do not let them pass. We must protect Juula.
Such loyalty.
Hi, we're here for a nice little chat.
I have nothing to say to you. If you're going to kill me, let me die a warrior's death in Juula's name.
Why does she deserve such loyalty from you?
When Bavat brought dishonor to the house, everyone within it suffered. We were shunned, cast out, abandoned. Like her brother before her, Juula is giving the dishonored a chance for redemption. I will fight and die for her if it brings back honor to my house.
I see.
You are a prisoner now, but you need not be a prisoner without honor. We require the security passcode. If you give it to us now, I will protect you from Jempak's wrath.
I do not wish to spend my days in the depths of Rurapente. If you swear to protect me, I will tell you where you could get the code.
You have my word.
And mine. Once we have what we need, you will be released from the Rotaran's brig.
Very well. There is a Mokai officer stationed closer to Ja'ula's sanctum. One of Ja'ula's best. He has what you seek. One last thing. Warrior to warrior. Do not destroy Ja'ula. You must know her cause is just. Give her a chance to prove it.
We shall see. Another prisoner for transport, General.
There's more to Ja'ula than I believe. She clearly inspires loyalty in her own forces, and has convinced many others to forsake their own house and follow hers. I'm picking up life signs. They aren't far from here. That's probably where the Mokai officer is hiding.
Right, move out. This way, no. There's a door in there, I believe. Looks like. Can't access. Trying to figure out how to get over there. Oh. Over here.
We must defend the inner sanctum!
Well, at least we know we're on the right path. Listen closely, Mokai. I am running out of time and patience, which puts you in an unpleasant situation. I require the security passcode, and you are going to give it to me. As they used to say in the old days, choose your pain.
Poor General Martok, fatigued by the weight of his villainy. Go scream at the wind, old man. I have nothing for you but insults and scorn.
Arrogant and unwise.
That hole in your face is making noise, Tortsa. It is irritating. If I could get my hands on you, I'd silence it forever.
Do you have the codes or not?
I do, but I'd sooner dwell in Grethel than give it up to Black Tag like you. And you, Martok, lackey of Jilpak. How useless you are, serving that piece for Shah. You should have stayed in cold prison if you wanted a life of dishonor. It would have been safer for you, old man.
I advise you to stop taunting the General while you're still able.
You're wasting your breath. He's chosen his pain, and I'm going to deliver it to him.
Okay, last chance. I'd talk if I were you.
You're bluffing. There is no honor in beating a captured prisoner.
There is no honor in being a captured prisoner. Are you ready for eternity in Grethor?
You're serious? I can see it in your eyes. You're both willing to dishonor yourselves to get what Jempak wants. Kiach!
Passcode now.
Very well. I'll give you what you want.
349, okay. Wise choice, General. Beam this one directly to the brig.
That console must be nearby. Search the surrounding area.
Oh. Three, 4, 9.
Your bloodthirst has caused enough trouble.
My bloodthirst is what keeps us alive. We are Klingons, not spineless Ga. Or have you forgotten?
Consider your next words to me very carefully, Akka, for they may be your last.
I hope we're not interrupting anything important.
I just like that
The faithful General Mark,
cross-armed look.
the man who should be Chancellor. What a disappointment you are. Have you come to bring me to justice? You and your lackeys. More fools chasing Jimpok's blood money?
Surrender while you can, Matriarch.
Surrender? To the likes of you? I think you overestimate your chances.
Surrender, or fight, if you have the spine for it.
You are on the wrong side of history here.
Someone who fired on defenseless civilians. Foolish woman, I've had enough of your weakness. It's time. Kill them all! Experience B.
Hui Cha! Filthy Mark Hui! You will pay for this!
The Klingons of this time are pathetic! You would have died quickly in my time,
We've learned a few things since your time, barbarian.
That filthy, lying Tuck-Hack! I will send him torn and bleeding to the deepest depths of Grathor! He may have swayed some of my crew with his words, but not all. Not yet. I need to leave this place and secure my ship!
You seem to be forgetting that you're our prisoner.
We don't have time for your games, fool! If I don't secure my ship, and quickly, Akar will. And you've already seen what he will do with the mycelial weapon. Yes, it was he who gave the order to fire on Kuvat, not I!
What do you mean?
My lady, the battle goes poorly. We must withdraw.
Let's leave them something to deal with while we do. Gunner, target the shipyard and fire the weapon!
Belay that order. Target the city as we discussed.
Yes, cousin.
Gunner, what have you done? I ordered you to target the shipyard!
Dishonorable Baktag!
That city! The civilians!
There were no civilians on Kuvat, my lady. There were only Klingons. And all Klingons are warriors. You would be wise to remember that. Now every warrior in the Empire will know the price of standing against you.
And what price will we pay for this, Akar? And will we pay it here, or in Grethor?
If we are victorious, it would be a small price to—
Enough! Get us out of here! Maximum warp! Now!
This Akar, he's a schemer. We need to make sure he doesn't get control of that glorious relic Jaula calls a ship before it's too late. Let's get out of here. We'll figure out what to do with the Matriarch later.
Right, let's get moving.
What? More Mokai tricks.
Right.
Contact the ship. See if they can beam us out of here.
Right, Wiles of Scarlet, we have Jewel up. Beam us up. Can't get a lock on you, something's causing interference. Add another trick to the
It's
list.
a shielding system with a rapidly alternating phase pattern. The only people who know how to bypass it are Akar, my transporter chief, and me. If you want to beam out of here, you're going to need my help. Release me, and you shall have it.
That's not gonna happen.
Perhaps I can be of assistance?
My lady, I am glad I was able to find you. The situation has grown worse.
My lady? Have you joined forces with Ja'ula too?
Why wouldn't I? She is the matriarch of House Mokai. And until her return, I was the last of House Mokai. She is my liege. We can discuss my lineage later. The enemy is moving and does not care about such things.
Reed, what's going on?
Jimpok has brought a fleet above Khitomer, and Akar has transferred the mycelial weapon from the Lucara to Jimpok's flagship.
Oh, we need to get out of here now.
Agreed. You, Adetpa. You managed to get in here. Surely you know how to get out.
I managed to get in here before Akar activated the shield. I'm just as trapped in here as you are, Martok. I do believe the matriarch has offered you a viable solution to our little dilemma, however. If I were you, I'd take her up on it.
Yeah, we got a problem with that. She's our prisoner.
Listen, I could have shot you and Martok in your foolish heads while you were trying to open that door. You'd be dead, and your prisoner and I would be on our way to safety. We're beyond that now, yes? We now share common goals. Let her go, and help us put an end to Akar. After that, if you want to duel to the death or some such nonsense, we will be happy to oblige you.
Very well, for now we have the same goals.
Come with me. This building has many secrets. Let's get out of here, shall we?
You never told me about a back door.
You didn't ask. Be thankful I thought of it, A Mokai artisan designed these tunnels. Their secrets are ours alone. Hold! I want to be sure the other side is clear. We're good. Let's go!
How did you get past Akar's security?
I've forgotten more about security than Akar will ever learn, my lady.
You never fail to impress.
This way?
Quiet! Jimpok's forces are ahead.
Jimpok wants them all dead! No exception!
This is a slaughter. Jimpok has been mad. No better than a Fikiri.
Have to head the other way.
My warriors, they are outnumbered!
Not for long.
Even his own men aren't spared. Jimpok won't get away with this!
When people learn what happened here, Jimpok will have no allies left.
What is the old saying? The enemy of my enemy.
We're far from friends, Jula. Let's leave it at allies for now.
A fitting term. Very.
Oh, didn't mean to move. Come on. Back.
What is the old...
There we go. Ready, web. Oops. That's not what I wanted. Freaking double-clicked.
Jempok sent Jarad. Loyal, but expendable.
Martha! Stand down, or I will pinch you, man!
Captain Jarad, I see your habit of choosing poor allies continues. You're better than this, Jarad. Don't dishonor yourself.
You dare speak me of dishonor? Die!
So be it. Die well, Jarad!
Get back here, Jarad.
What is the meaning of this?
Jempok sent down something grand.
What is going on? Outward comms have been jammed. Klingon forces are beaming down and attacking civilians. Matriarch, you said something like this wouldn't happen. I should have never agreed to shelter you here.
We should have known your security was far too lax after all.
Save your petty judgment for someone who cares. Jempok has been a problematic leader for some time now. I thought Jula could remove him from power with a minimum of bloodshed. Clearly, I thought wrong.
Now who's being judgmental?
Enough! We need to deal with this before it escalates beyond our control, if it hasn't already. Jempok is up to something here, and he doesn't want any witnesses.
That's not good.
Ha! Aren't you the master of understatement? Chairman, give the evacuation order and then head to the transporter room. We will get you out of here in one piece if we can.
We'll do what we can for the wounded.
This is no way to die. Kia, get moving. Go! Run!
Run! Go! Get to the transporter!
That rift will kill every witness to these crimes. Dead warriors tell no tales.
Then we must save anyone we can.
Send your officers ahead. Don't risk their lives.
Watch out for Ilachi!
Keep moving, or you're dead!
Look there! It's Tsujihara!
To think I joined the diplomatic...
Hold on, Ambassador!
We need to get moving. The mycelial wave approaches, and you know what it can do.
I'm all too aware thanks to House Mokai. Come on, let's go going.
For this late.
I'll be with them. You're not dead yet. Give emergency transport. Didn't feel like listening to him anyway. Shit. I know! Come on, jump! There!
There. Keep moving.
Yes, I can rescue them.
The transporters have been scrambled by Jampok's forces. I can get them working again, but I need some time. I would rather not beam into a bulkhead or get duplicated.
Work fast, Commander. That wave's still coming.
More Elachi are coming. Defend Adepa!
After this bit, I am heading out, by the way. Come on, you better hurry up.
Hold fast! Got it!
Get us out of here! There we go. And that is it for tonight. We'll pick this up after next week. I thank you all for tuning in. If you like what you watch, please hit that heart icon down below. 1 second, my deck thing is not working. There we go. This is my normal schedule. Battletech events on Fridays, any game I'm choosing on Monday and Tuesdays. All streams start at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is my Twitter account. I post whenever I go live there, and whenever something pops in my floofy mind. And this is my Discord server. So, you can come hang out with me in there, and see whenever I go live there as well. Again, I thank you all for tuning in. We're going to be... Oh, thank you, Taros King, for following. We're going to be rating Easy Shades. 1 second. Easy Shades. They're also playing Star Trek Online, so let's raid them. Oh, 1 second. Shade. I added an S by mistake. Oh, by the way, for those who are wondering, I'm going to be doing a Halloween special on Thursday, so stick around for that. Again, I thank you all for tuning in. Please stay safe out there, everyone. Good night.